Uh, all right, we're live from Port Huron, Michigan. It's Paul Murray and Friends. All right, so we'll bring it up here and bring up the chat and all the good stuff. And we're live.
It's Saturday morning here, and
Yeah.
we want to remind everybody time change is tomorrow morning at 2 a.m.
Yeah, basically tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the reason they pick 2 a.m. is most of the bars and everything close at 2.
Yeah.
So it gives them an extra hour of drinking time.
No, they lose an hour, don't they?
No, you fall back. So at 2 a.m., it's 1 a.m.
Oh, it's only 1 a.m. So yeah, so they get an extra hour maybe.
Yeah. And in the fall, in the springtime, they lose that hour. So at 2 a.m., it is 3 a.m. So it doesn't affect the business at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. All right. Yeah, I don't know what. I know it's supposed to be windy, but what's the partly cloudy today? But they're calling for rain about 8 o'clock tonight, I think, aren't they?
Coast to Coast Monopoly is back at McDonald's.
Go away. But geez, I hate that when the commercials come on automatically.
Yeah, I know.
I go to the Weather Channel, and all of a sudden the commercial comes up, starts on its own. Do an hourly forecast, see what happens here. Because I was watching WeatherBug, and it said rain around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock tonight. 7 p.m., cloudy with showers. Yeah, light rain.
Good morning, Garth.
Hey, good morning, Elmer.
Sunstar, good morning. Yeah, it's Saturday morning, and it's not going to be that nice a day. It's not going to be a terrible day. It could be worse, but we could be getting snow or whatever.
Yeah, like Calgary.
But it's going to be just kind of a yucky kind of day. Good day to go out and do whatever shopping you want to get done.
Well, this is for flying here, Paul. Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at all the red. Look at this. 57 miles an hour. Gus. Huh?
Yep.
57. Wow.
Well, I went out and flew a ship last night, Paul.
Oh, did you?
And it was windy. In fact, I got some notifications on the controller that I'd never gotten before. High wind warnings, return home. High wind warnings, return home.
Is that in the Nano?
Yeah.
Hey, TJ.
What's up,
there, TJ?
Hey Paul, I saw you. I saw you last night, and flying. You were out there flying the. What was it? One of the big freighters.
Yeah, I did the James R. Barker.
James R. Barker. Yeah, it was like 9:30 or something like that. 10 o'clock. Maybe.
TJ, it's Saturday morning. It's okay. You can let loose now.
It must be an early morning thing,
Yeah, breathe, TJ. Just breathe. Good morning, Sunstar. How you doing? Yep. TJ's here to entertain. Let me entertain you. Let me make your day. I'm gonna pass out.
I 911. Good.
911. Yep.
Is that hey, oh, is that Giggles and Wiggles?
That's funny.
That's Mr. Giggles and Wiggles. Yep. He giggles and wiggles. Yep.
That's great.
Go.
That's funny.
Yeah, Garth, it was really windy, that little Nano, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I looked at the flags and they looked like they were,
Oh, goodness.
looked like to me like 10 mile, 12 mile an hour.
Oh no, it was gusting between 18 and 28.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Jeez. With the
Because
little-
those flags, you got to remember, Garth, those flags are 30 feet long.
Yeah.
So that's a
Interesting.
lot of material for it to be standing straight out like that.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah. You know what, Paul? I saw the drone, okay, on the stream for the.
Oh, did you?
You had a strobe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because I saw it and I went, is that Paul's drone? Because it's kind of hard sometimes when you're flying, you look on the stream because you see all those lights in the background on the Canadian shoreline sometimes.
Yep.
But then I saw it moving and I went, yeah, that's got to be the drone, okay?
Yep.
Because very often you don't see it, okay?
TJ noticed. You know what? TJ's getting to the point he's going to have security wherever he goes because they all want to gather around and watch TJ go.
So, hey, TJ, see that screen behind Paul? See that on the
That's
screen behind
funny.
Paul? They got some. Those are God's drones.
Yep. God's drones right there. Canadian geese. And you know how you control those geese? It's with food.
Dude, yeah. Yeah, I actually had somebody steal from me last night. I was working at the liquor store. This guy comes in, damn, two big liters of the Tito's alcohol, and he acts like he sets them down on the wine shelf somewhere and like walks around. And he comes in, he's like, we have these gift boxes with it's got the Crown Royal and a couple other gift box sets or whatever. So he's like, where's all the Crown gift boxes at? He's like, we sold them all. He's like, oh man. So he like walks around and because they were $11, so that was a pretty good deal, like 2 for $11 or whatever. And so the guy comes in and he grabs the two big 2-liter of Tito's, sets them on the wine shelf, walks around, and then he comes back and grabs them, and then goes acts like he's going to pay for them, and then turns around and walks right out the door.
Well, you got to tell your family that they can't come and shop there anymore.
Yeah, I know, right? Right, look, I can't have this. You got to
That's
quit.
right.
You got to
That's
quit
right.
coming here.
This is where I work. I can't be doing this. No.
Yeah.
What do you do when that happens? Do you
There's
do you call the
nothing.
police?
I mean, I just tell my manager we have security, but they don't do a very good job of doing their job or whatever. Like there's this one guy, he speaks English, but like he's on his phone, and then there's this other lady who doesn't speak English and she's on her phone or whatever, and like they just let the people just walk out with the shit and everything. And I don't know. We have security cameras, but we need better people up in there that are like actually paying attention to what's going on or whatever.
Hey, TJ, I'm going to show you. I flew a ship last night.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Is this the name of the ship, James R. Barker?
James
Man,
R.
that thing is really focused nicely, Paul, isn't it? Look
Yeah,
at the
and it
hull.
was dark.
Yeah, look at the hull, how sweet it looks.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. If it flew through the smoke, that would have been pretty neat.
Well, if you notice, there was a real strong southerly wind. Look at how
Yeah,
the smoke is going forward.
yeah. Look. What's that? Near his house?
Hey, Dominic's in the chat too. Good morning, Dominic.
Good morning, Dominic.
Yeah, look at the flag in the back of the ship going sideways.
Yep. See, that's the stagger it's a control thing. Where it did the little side step.
Yeah,
It's as far as camera and recording, it's fantastic. As far as controlling and everything, it's not a DJI.
Now, is this the Evo that you're flying, or?
This is the Autel Nano Plus.
Oh, okay.
It's about the
Cameras.
size of my hand.
yeah. The
Oh,
camera is
so it's like a
Yeah,
mini
look at
jet.
those flags. Those are 30-foot flags standing straight out.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, they're standing taller than when,
If you live in Michigan, Paul, then why is there a Canadian flag besides the American flag?
Well, if you look, if you can't see it, maybe when it pans, there's a Canadian plaza right straight off screen on the left. And it's got an American and a Canadian flag.
Well, then Wayne, did you see to the left of Canada?
yeah, it's the International Blue Water Bridge.
So
So
is-
it's
Is,
Canadian American.
is Michigan like close to Canada or something?
Michigan's over here, Canada's over there.
Oh, huh.
That's Canada you're looking at right now.
What, over on the right side?
Right here.
That's
all Canada.
what you're looking at.
Here's the American and Canadian flags.
Yeah, yeah.
The actual boundary between the U.S. and Canada goes right up out into the lake.
Oh, that's cool. I never knew that. So Canada's on one side, Michigan's on the other one.
Yep.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, all the way down the river and then down to Lake St. Clair and then down the Detroit River too.
Down the middle of the rivers, yep.
I live in St. Clair Shores. Actually, if you look on a map, both myself and Paul Murray live north of Canada.
Yep.
Was blind. Morning, everyone. Stopped in to say hi to Paul and everyone out after work today. Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for stopping in there, Was Blind, but we're just hanging.
Is that
Hanging
Mrs.
with
Wig-
JD is here.
Is that Mrs. Wiggles behind you?
hey, GD.
That's Mrs. Wiggles.
Mrs. Wiggles.
Mrs. Wiggle. Mrs. Wiggles.
Wiggles and giggles.
Well, you know, you guys could do a duet broadcast. You could be Giggles, she could be Wiggles.
Wiggles and Wiggles.
Yeah. Well, TJ, you don't. Do you have to work this afternoon or
Yeah, I work. Yeah, I work. I go in at 3, so
3:00?
yeah.
Well, that should give you enough time to get all the things done you want to get done today.
Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna end up doing. Whatever. Because they were saying that should give me enough time to do what I need to do today. I was like, well, I don't really know what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna,
Yeah.
hey, I thought you were gonna do alligator.
Well, I gotta find a canal. I gotta go find a canal to go fly in and
Well,
see
what
if
the
I
hell,
can
how
spot one
hard is
somewhere.
that? You're in Florida, for God's sake.
Yeah, I know.
You
I know. I think there's a canal like right up the road from the house.
You got gators, you got drones. What else? can you-
Yeah, let's go. Should go get a gator somewhere. There's canals like all over the place. That's where they
I
mainly hang
thought
out.
TJ, your wife says you're not to get around any gators.
They might come up and get me.
That's right.
Uh,
Unless
No,
you're a bad boy. And then she takes you down along the canal with a stick and says, fetch it. Go fetch.
That's funny.
I think gators would be afraid of Mr. Wiggles.
I don't know. I think they'd see him as a challenge. They'd
See
be
him as
fighting
a-
over which one
See him
gets
as
the biggest
a
hump.
large chicken breast.
Uh,
Did you ever see that one where they got the gators in the park, Gator Park or something? And they're throwing them big chickens, big whole chickens, and they keep,
Yeah.
chomping
I
down.
don't think I caught that one. No.
Yeah. They chomp down a whole big chicken. I mean, they're not live chicken. They're like kind of get at supermarket.
Oh, don't forget, TJ, what today is.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yep, got to turn the clocks backwards.
Back an hour. Yep.
Oh,
Hey, I was in on the swearing video last night, swearing chat. Matt's
Oh, you
chat.
went over there?
Just
I-
for a little
I
bit.
can only stand a little bit of that.
Yeah, me too.
oh, over in on Matt's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I
usually
Justin Stickler
I
was on.
I was editing that video, but I have it on the other computer and
Yeah, it was about 10 o'clock. They were almost done by the time
Yeah.
I got there.
Yeah, they let loose over there.
Yeah, there's some that's
They talk about everything and anything, throwing F-bombs left and right.
yeah, it's definitely not a family show, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few channels that are starting to go that way.
Do you think I should buy the shirt?
What's that?
It says here, warning, this Hodges does not play well with stupid people.
I absolutely think you should
That's
buy that.
funny.
Yeah.
You should get that. Man, look at how spiffy Hodges looks. since
Well,
he-
actually, Paul, you know what you do? Is you buy one of those for Diane.
Yeah.
You actually, did you trim your beard too?
Yeah, it looks like you got a hair. Looks like you got a haircut.
For about a week or so.
He got a haircut. Yep.
Yeah, I got a haircut yesterday, so I'm a little thin on the top right now.
He's looking spry
He's
and,
pretty spiffy. Yep. Yep.
yeah.
Well, he's got to look good for Eileen.
We got the Sam Loud coming down, Paul. Up by a little south of Lexington, looks like. And then followed by the Algoma Harvester.
Yep.
All right. Okay, let's see what we got.
But it's pretty windy out.
Yeah, you come up to 50-mile-an-hour winds today.
What's the wind speed?
50 miles an hour.
Well, in Michigan, like I don't know. Like I knew in Canada, I didn't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You just one of those days you should leave the drone on the ground.
Yeah, I think you might be right, Mr. Hodges.
Or just kind of like let it hover like a few feet off the ground. Just look left and look right, look up and down.
Yep. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, see down towards you're at 46 mile an hour. 50 mile an hour, we're at what, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock?
Goodness.
3
Wow.
o'clock.
Yeah, that's a little.
Little too crazy.
Paul, how high can you safely fly? Wind, maybe 15 or something?
But what?
If you,
No,
if you-
height
what's
doesn't
the
have-
most that you would like to you do a ship in?
Well, when I do ships, I don't fly any higher than maybe 100 feet.
No, I mean, wind temperature, how, how much?
Wind speed?
Yeah,
Well, I've got it set right here, maximum wind of 27 miles an hour.
oh, okay,
And you can set this for what you feel comfortable flying, you know?
But again, you see that 50 mile an hour, that's at only 60 feet. If you change that to say 300 feet, it's liable to be even more windy up there. You know what I mean?
okay.
Because the wind is higher up above, higher up you go, right?
So if it says, like last night you were saying it was 15 or something?
Now see how your wind speed changed to 52 mile an hour, 53 mile an hour?
There's
That-
100 right
No,
there.
right? There's 100 feet, and now it's up to 53. So the higher you go, the more windy it's going to be. There's free obstructions.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. So if you're at 30 feet and you're filming a ship and you want to go up to 100, you got more wind up there, eh?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Although the rest of the week looks good, Paul.
Yeah, it
You
does.
have to-
Thursday. Even Thursday's not that bad.
Well, the other bad thing right here is the KP being so high.
Oh,
you
that's
have to-
that.
if you if you know what direction the wind's coming, Paul, and you're flying in it, do you have to make the controls so that you're kind of
Coast to coast.
you're biased toward the wind? You know, in other words, you're pushed into the wind a little bit.
Well, optimal is like when I was flying that ship, it was strong wind coming out of the south, right?
Yeah.
So what I did was I took off, I let it come up and I went down a little bit. I got some wind warnings, went around the ship, and then flying up next to the ship, up under the bridge, I was going with the wind.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I was sailing. And so when I went to go around the bow, I just had to turn, even though I was still with the wind, turn and go around the bow. Coming back, it slowed down. In fact, it says maximum speed reached, high wind warnings, return home.
Oh, I'm trying.
Good morning,
So
guys.
if the wind was like from the east or the west, okay, and strong, would you bias the control? and,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, because then
towards the wind.
going north and south along the ships
Yeah.
would be neutral. The only
Okay.
thing is I would come around if it's because mostly it's southwesterly winds.
Right.
Come around like this around the back.
Yeah.
Up the side and the wind is off to your left. Come around. Where I get into a problem is when I get up to the front of the ship, then I have to go past the ship quite a ways in order to get around in front of it as it's passing me.
There's
Hey, Justin, did you get my stickers yet?
Oh, yeah. I meant to show him yesterday.
Oh,
Hold on,
sweet.
hold
I
on.
see he's got Tim Jackson sticker on his wall. That's new.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I printed that out last night just for Tim.
Why do you have a picture?
You know what you should do, Justin, is cut that finger off, okay? And then hang it a little bit above the,
How come you have a picture of a keyboard?
It's a shortcut menu for my RP server.
Oh,
Hey, there we go.
yay!
Put your giggle sticker up on the wall. We want it right next to put it right next to that finger.
Well, I'm gonna get another one of these frames at Walmart because I actually have Max 420 and a bunch of other people's stickers I haven't put up yet. I just don't have any room left in there.
You need it. Are those all drone stickers on that one thing there? That one?
This one is, and this one is too.
Yeah, you should
Those
get
are-
them, should get those blown up, take them to the, whatever Office Max or something, have them blow them up into a big poster. And sell them on the internet,
Well, because most people put their stickers on like their drones or drone cases. And I didn't really want to do that because I want to preserve them for as long as I can,
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I did with mine. I got a bunch
Right,
of.
you put them on your drones and your cases, they could just get jacked up really quick.
You know, but
Yeah,
you know,
just
if you
banging
took
them
all
around
those
or whatever.
stickers, you took those stickers and you scanned them in and saved them, you could put them all on a thing and then just take it down to the print shop and they print it as a poster for you.
It's true.
Wait, what?
You take the stickers, you know, and you scan them in as individuals, okay? And then you plop them onto a thing in your software, you know, just onto a page. Take the page down to the print shop, tell them you want a 2x4 foot version of it. They just blow it up and print a poster for you.
Well, how do you do that if it's already on a
Cause the scanner will scan it.
Yeah, but if you got the actual file of the thing there, you can just take it to a print shop and they'll do it, especially if it's a JPEG or a PNG file.
Yeah, but
They-
he's talking about, you
You
want
know?
to construct the poster. If you scan
Yeah,
each
he's talking
individual
about
sticker,
scanning these.
yeah, if you scan each individual sticker, now
Oh.
you've got each individual image. Now you can move them around and construct the poster so that you're deciding where the things go. And then you
That's
save
true.
that file and then give it to the print shop.
wait, so you could actually take the thing that you have the stickers on, like Justin and I have, you could take it to like Office Max or something and tell them to scan each individual sticker and make it. into-
Honestly,
No,
you'd
you'd have to
prob-
do this. I'm suggesting that you do the scanning. You know,
No,
you know,
you
you have
could
to
probably
constru-
find a mom and pop shop that does that type of work that would do it for you if you didn't have.
well, the mom and
equipment,
pop shop is called Your Computer.
Well, the problem with if you don't want to do it yourself is that if you want to take it someplace, you know, Staples, you know, they got a bunch of high school kids in there. They don't know what the hell they're
Well,
doing.
there's
Half
a
the time,
couple
they
of-
don't even know how to use the copy machines that are out there for you to use, you know?
But there's a couple of people around here that little mom and pop places that do like canvases and they'll frame stuff and that's like their main thing is they print stuff
Yeah,
and they scan stuff in for you. So there is some mom and pop places around here that could do that for you.
sure. There's some, you know, all you gotta have is a decent scanner and
Talent.
some kind of software. You could probably do it in Microsoft. Kind
You
of.
have to have a talent to do that.
Well, you're talking about these guys that are flying drones, for God's sake.
TJ,
Downloading software and
Tell 'em, TJ.
shit.
it's not all as easy as what Garth thinks it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Everybody send all your stuff to Garth. He'll do it for you.
That's right. Garth will do it.
No, send it to
Garth.
Hodges. Hodges is a secret tech guy. You know, he's the one that, you know, does updates and.
Paul gets by on the tech he knows, but he's not looking to grow it any bigger.
It sounds like a retirement home in here. Hell,
But it is.
A retirement home.
Hey, did you see me on the Matt show last night? Did you hear me on the Matt show?
yeah, that was funny.
Wait, what happened?
I told Matt on Matt's show last night, I said, so Garth came in last week and he said it was a little spicy. Matt was talking about it last night.
What's funny about it, Justin, is I jumped on the chat not more than a couple of minutes before you said that. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was like perfect timing because you popped
Yeah.
in the chat right after I said that.
No,
Oh, TJ, I
I
sent
was
you a link to that video I did last night. I got arrested again.
actually it was right
Oh,
after I watched
I
your.
was wondering, because I went in the messages and I was like, the heck? Like, because I saw you
Yeah.
like, unsent me whatever.
Yeah.
No, I sent you something else. I sent you the wrong link, so I resent it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Whatever. You know.
But I got arrested for shooting a cop last night.
Actually, when I was on that Matt show, it was right after Paul, right after you flew that the Barker. Okay, I got on because I got on the thing. I saw the Barker and I went, I'll bet Murray's down there. And sure enough, here comes the stream cam, you know, kind of going over by where the statue is, and there's you sitting on your
On
thing,
my stool.
on your stool.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the other day or whatever.
Last night.
Oh, yeah,
that's what he
yeah.
was doing, yeah.
Have you felt uncomfortable going down there since that shootout? Or that shooting down there?
No, I just always pack my gun. I've got a laser sight on my gun. Anybody messing with me, I'm gonna put the dot on them.
Yeah, but I wouldn't
I don't-
classify that as a dangerous, I would, Paul, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I wouldn't really classify that as a dangerous area. It's kind
No,
of,
and in most cases, you gotta be aware of your surroundings though, because those people that were down there with those cars are not local.
it's kind of a parkland area. There's cops all around there too, isn't there, Paul? There's a police station close by.
Garth, you might as well hold off on the questions. Give him a minute.
Okay, the next trick to see that red dot on it on his forehead.
God, TJ, if that makes you laugh, you got to watch that video. I got in a fight with an Asian lady last night. I headbutted her.
That's funny.
You got in a fight with an Asian lady last night?
Yeah, I headbutted her in the head on the game.
What did she do? Ring your wonton?
Oh my God. I'll show it in a minute. Hold on when I'm done outside.
You know what's next, Hodges, is gonna be that Italian lunch meat, it's coming up next.
She slapped his wonton and made his egg roll.
Slap the salami. Oh, that's funny. Someone's slapping their salami.
Was that just
What the hell are you doing?
breathe, TJ, breathe, just breathe. In and out. In and out.
So, Mr. Hodges, what's on the signs for today?
Oh, that's funny.
What's what?
I said, what sign, you're doing signs today?
No, no.
No signs. Wow, that's a
He's
switch.
going
eh?
down and mess with the leaves in 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I mulched some leaves up today.
okay.
Down where my trailer is, my sister's place, right? So,
Someone's slapping their salami.
but where she is, there won't be too much wind because there's too many trees there, and pine trees, they go right to the ground. Yeah, won't be much wind in there. I don't know, might fire up the chainsaw today and help them with a little bit of firewood or cut some more.
Oh,
Very
Here you go, TJ.
Slap the salami joke.
All right, watch this, TJ. Calm yourself for a minute. You ready?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said, how'd your old ass get up there?
Tahoe.
So
Sorry,
how
I
did
couldn't
your
hear you over
old,
the exhaust of my $50,000 Tahoe?
you deaf old bitch?
Yeah, you know.
Is that what we need to do to Paul's Tahoe? Lift it up, jack it up, put some tires on her?
You know that I've called the police.
You call the police.
Ah, what the hell?
What'd you get? That's what you get.
Yeah, asshole.
That's funny. Brown
That
paper.
lady was screwing with me the whole time, so I kept getting into it with her.
So,
Oh, cool. That's on today.
Green screen's not, that's a green screen.
green screen. What's up, Dom?
Yeah, I thought I'm up. I was just over on Rodney Bell's and I thought, oh, bugger it, I'll come on for a little bit longer. I'll just chuck on the, so I can get that green screen working.
Dominic was on the Spicy Channel last night too.
Yeah, I enjoyed getting a bit spicy sometimes.
You're probably the least spicy of the ones on that show.
Give me a chance, I'll real.
That was a compliment, Dominic.
Yeah.
He's in space.
Yeah, I just thought I'd found that graphic and I thought, oh, bugger it, let's put it on.
So,
TJ, is it sunny down there in Florida?
yeah, right now, yeah, it's not a lot of wind. You know, it's probably a good day to go flying.
Well, any day is a good day to go flying because you never do. So you know.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Although
every day he talks about today'd be a good day for flying. Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, but like I don't
Charge
know.
him up and
Like
just send it.
Florida, like once you've flown someplace in Florida, it's like, man, where else do you want to go fly? It's like it's kind of hard to find places down here. Because
Just find a place and send it.
yeah, like
You seem to do well on that. You did well on that video with Matt. So why not?
Yeah.
I want to find that place or somewhere near there and just give it the full send and put the camera on and hit record and just go.
Yeah, just go with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might do a little video, like just flying around the complex. I mean, I've flown around the complex many a time before, but
Yeah, you hate flying the same place all the time, right? The same place.
yeah.
Always look for something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Maddie and I and this other guy that I met, three of us went to that one spot that we were at. What was it, like Wednesday or whatever? And got back to Matt's house. I was like, dude, what the hell is that big light shining in the sky? And I was like, oh my God, somebody's calling the bat signal. Someone's calling Batman. And, but it was actually the lights coming off the Hard Rock the Hard Rock Casino, the big huge car thing. I was like, damn. And
That's
Matt
good.
told me that thing could be seen from outer space. I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. That thing was like shining so bright. I was like, whoa.
Hmm.
It was really interesting. Who's Addie?
You'll have to find out, won't you?
Oh, is this your new friend girl or girlfriend or whatever they say? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Everybody getting a girlfriend except Paul? We're gonna have to get one lined up for him now, eh?
No, my girlfriend's is. I've got two friends that are ladies. One is Mia, and the other one is Linny.
Yeah. Yeah, don't forget your other little friend there that shows up there once in a while.
Oh, Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
Oh, little Dallas.
Mm.
What a handful. Oh. She uses as much energy in 5 minutes as I do my whole day.
You know, as much as Paul, I have trouble on my bus because the kids are hyperactive. And I'm just, as much as they misbehave, but geez, damn, where do they get that energy?
They wake up and all they
I'd like
want
to
to
find
do is
the battery charger they have.
Yeah, something. Holy crap, man! They're just
they wake up and all they want to do is just go, 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 go. It's like,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
I just got up. Let me have some coffee for crying out loud.
Yeah. Not enough coffee in the world to get that amount of energy.
Yeah.
You'd have to have a liter of Red Bull to do that.
Yeah, right. Like maybe 2 cups of coffee and then a Red Bull on top of that.
Does that Red Bull actually give you energy or what?
I don't know. I've
I haven't
never
drank
I
that
don't
in
think I've ever
years.
drunk one. Maybe I have. I had those oh, what the heck? I used to drink those oh, what the heck?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
those,
that.
those
Yeah,
drinks.
just that.
The,
Exactly that. You know,
yeah,
Monsters,
exactly
Red
that.
Bull.
we all know what it is. Yeah.
No, not the Red Bull. The ones with the
the energy drink. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
that one energy drink.
Some energy drink.
Yeah,
What's on the label?
I think it's like a B or a P.
Oh, Bang.
Yeah, Bang. Yeah, that's it. Bang Energy. I used to drink those all the time. I was like, man. I need
Well,
to-
that's what he used to drink when he was doing his bumblebee routine.
That's where he got it from. Looking
Yep.
from the Bang
When he
stuff.
starts flying around, I am a bumblebee.
You ain't kidding, JD.
One time I was doing a job up in Ingersoll, and I wasn't feeling all that well, so I there was something like a small energy thing, but it's supposed to make you feel better. Took
Hey,
one-
USA drone flyer, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Mark White too.
Yeah, Mark White. But anyways, it made me more sick than what it was feeling.
Yeah, JD's not lying about that, TJ.
Yeah.
You don't need no damn energy drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, have an energy.
One time I was when I was living in South Carolina, when I worked at the Anderson, South Carolina Walgreens distribution center, one of my buddies gave me this drink with creatine in it, and I drank it. And when I got to work, you know, we have our little startup meetings or whatever, just telling us like from the other day or like what today's volume.
The pre-shift meeting.
Yeah, pre-shift meeting. Yeah.
Hmm.
So like we were standing there and like I was sitting there like my hands were shaking and I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, do I need to like damn run 10 laps around the building, or do I feel like going crazy right now?
And then after that, he woke up and detox a week later.
Down 2 monsters back to back, and you'll get the shakes every damn time.
Oh yeah.
That's the Wiggles, man.
The
You know,
The giggles and the wiggles. Yep.
Wiggles and the Wiggles. you know.
USA drone fire said don't fly near today. Storms are coming. Yeah, they're heading here, but not till later on today.
Just put a
I'd
poncho.
say if there's storms there and it's not raining, I'd put it up and do a video of it.
Are you kidding? The freaking winds? You'd have to put a rope on it or a chain to
Yeah,
hold
why
it.
not?
Yeah, just
You've
put like
gotta-
a damn.
You've got to
a
risk it
ball
to the
and chain
biscuit
on
to
there.
get a great video.
Well, guess what? I ain't risking it. Don't fly near today. Storms are coming. Yeah, they're heading here.
Somebody's got the
Here's
can.
that goes.
Somebody's got that needs to mute their
The YouTube.
Where's that going?
mute the YouTube.
Oh, God. The freaking winds? You'd have to put a rope on.
And put a rope on.
Man,
Yeah. Yeah, that's better now.
it's gone now.
It's gone.
Well, have you
Wait,
seen,
what
I got a
is-
forward speed on the drone of about 40 mile an hour and a 53 mile an hour winds. I guess it's going that way, not that way.
Send it.
What's Mark talking about? All we had when we were kids was what?
Lucasade. You don't know what Lucasade is?
No.
Oh, geez, how old are you?
I'm old, but you know, I'm 34 years old, but I've never heard of. I like to say,
34.
I'm
Did you
almost
just
20
50.
years. 20 years younger than me.
But what is Lucasade anyway?
You don't know what it is, just hard to explain.
Is it
Google it. Google it.
okay?
Yeah,
It's some old guy thing, TJ.
It's an old guy thing, TJ.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
TJ doesn't Google, he giggles.
That's right. That's right.
Well, that's probably not a bad thing for you to promote the Giggle channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DJ, it's like the wheel thing they used to push down the road with the stick.
Oh, okay, okay. And now I know what you're talking about. That thing, that's pretty funny. Lucozade. It's kind of a funny word.
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 Word up.
Word. Word.
I can see TJ going around with a shawl on time thing going word.
Word. Word. Word.
What are you doing? Word.
Word. Word.
Word is the bird, or the bird is the word.
Bird is the bird. Bird is the word.
Oh, it was a drink, wasn't it?
I don't know. Maybe it could have been.
Lucozade, is that what you guys are talking about?
Yeah, Lucozade.
Apparently it's still around because there's some pretty recent videos of people trying it
Yeah.
on YouTube.
I haven't seen that stuff in 20 years.
There's a
Because
guy that
you've
made,
been looking for it.
there's a guy, well, the videos are, there's a guy from 3 years ago that made one from 5 years ago.
Oh. That looks interesting.
Yeah, it goes all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh.
You put it at 2:00.
Is that
2
all the
o'clock?
rain? Was that all the rain coming?
3
It's
o'clock.
2 o'clock.
32
Yeah, it looks like Michigan's getting hit with some rain.
2:30,
Yeah,
Seven, eight.
It's dissipating.
3.
at least that's what they're showing here.
But you see last night they had a lot of tornadoes down Texas and Arkansas and
Dissipating.
around
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
maybe like 2 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah.
There's 1 o'clock,
Mm,
3
2 o'clock.
o'clock,
Oh damn,
3 o'clock.
lots of rain.
4 o'clock,
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
Oh, no.
Damn, I think they might want to start getting their canoes and kayaks ready.
Oh, there's a guy that did a short trying it from 3 weeks ago.
No, it's
Okay, it should be
dissipating.
clear by 9 o'clock, Paul.
Yay.
You
Man,
will
that
be.
Tries British drink, orange Lucozade.
Yeah, I'm not till later on tonight. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, 1 a.m.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, so
That's all right.
but that's a cold front going through is what it is. That's why it's so big.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's why the wind is up so high because it's a cold front coming through. But the weatherman doesn't lie, so it's coming, you know.
Called job security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check in with me later. I'll give you an update.
Yeah.
Still buy it, Mark, because
Okay. I haven't seen it, so but that'll give me something to look at the next time I get to a supermarket. I'll see if I can track it
Oh,
oh,
down.
yeah.
yeah, you
like
can buy
Red-
it off of Amazon.
I just
Well,
see
I
like
gotta go to
Red
the
Bull
supermarket
and
anyway.
Monster and Bang and whatever
Yeah.
else there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they,
Bang the monster. What?
Yeah.
Bang.
You missed Halloween. That was the time to be banging the monster.
Mm.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I'm just on for. I was on for just
Okay.
a quick hello.
All right. Well, Dom, thanks for being here.
write her down.
It's
Hey,
10
Dom.
minutes to 1 a.m. So I thought
Yeah.
I thought I'll just get on and say hello. I haven't been on in a while, so
Okay. All right, Dominic. You take care.
enjoy your extra. You'll have an extra hour to sleep, so enjoy
Yes,
the clock
yes.
going back,
Yep.
All right.
and we'll see you another time.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Dominic.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There's the link in the chat if anybody's interested. They sell Lucozade
Lucozade,
on
yeah.
Amazon.
Lucozade.
Yeah, they sell it on Amazon at the American site. It's a little pricey though. It's like $10 for a 900 milliliter bottle.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, you know, that cocaine doesn't come cheap. Yeah, the thing of it is, it's made by the Luca Society in honor of Luca overdosing on Lucozade. So it's no longer do you need to snort it up your nose. Just drink Lucozade.
Yeah.
There you go, Mark. If you want to buy some, there's a
That's
link for it
funny.
on Amazon. If you want to experience your childhood again.
Yeah, experience whatever it was from the past that you know that you forgot when you were drinking it back then. Hey, JD.
Hey.
What's up, JD? I haven't seen
JD,
you in a while.
do you remember Lucozade,
Nope.
also known as cocaine in a bottle?
Oh my God, it's JD. Where were you at last night?
He was slapping his.
Oh no! He had his. It was Friday night with a special someone, right?
Nope, she wasn't over here last night. I was just
Oh, you were bumming out then.
vegging out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vegging out with some Vegemite. Vegging out with some Vegemite.
Catching up on video games.
You should have had a $10 bottle of Lucozade, and you'd have forgotten all about it.
Teach needs to go run around outside for a while.
TJ, yeah. He doesn't know what he's going to do this morning.
What's up, Wayne B?
Yo, Wayne, what's up?
Well, here's TJ's dilemma. Maybe you guys could give him some advice. Is he doesn't know whether to tell his relatives to stay out of the store when he's there because they just come in and take whatever they want.
I know. Just put like a big like a fence. Like just put a big fence right there.
Because when he's at working the liquor counter, they just come in and wave at him and out the door they go. You know. It's like,
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, I'm going to Busch Gardens today, JD.
Nice.
do you have to trim your bush before you go to Busch Gardens?
Well, you would think from the beard, I'd be bushy,
Oh, there you go.
shaved.
You gonna have a couple bushes while you're there?
No, I don't drink. No, I'm not drinking beer and then getting on a bunch of roller coasters. You got your damn mind.
Yeah.
Well, that's like drinking and eating 6 cucumbers.
So is that all it is? It's just a theme park, or is there like something special about it?
No, it's like you go there-
Honestly,
they
I
got
don't
a-
know.
they
I've never been there.
They got a like a huge botanical garden kind of thing. You go there and just walk around, look at all the plants and
And
they got
ooh and ah.
they got
I
Boring.
could see TJ. You should go. I could see you get in your Bumblebee outfit and go. Yeah, my Bumblebee, just
Buzzing
go.
around the flowers.
Yeah, around the flowers to flower. See how long you last before security shows up.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
funny.
I mean, I've looked it up, but I've never been there, JD, but it just seems like a massive theme park. It's just like, they got some really badass roller coasters there from what me and Sarah were looking at. And she's terrified of roller coasters, so this is gonna be fun.
Mark R says that Lucozade is sold everywhere in the UK. He can buy it right there at his
Monopoly
neighborhood store.
McDonald's with millions of prizes.
Yeah, but like,
What's
since
that?
it's a British drink though, over here, it's a little bit more expensive because it's imported.
Oh, it's British. Okay.
Yeah, it's $9 a bottle over here. You buy it off Amazon.
Wonder what it is over there.
You said $2. I don't know, whatever freaking Harry Potter currency.
$2 a liter,
Very
or
popular
lira,
currency.
2 lira. Yeah.
2 quid, 2 pounds. I don't know.
Oh, lucky.
Whoa. That thing's awesome.
He's got the rocket launcher in the back.
Dude, that is badass. So
Oh,
does the rocket launcher, does it come up and it just shoots the things out?
No, I'm gonna put rockets in it to.
You know
propel it.
what'd be cool is if it had got to a certain speed and all of a sudden some wings came out of the side like this.
That'd be sweet.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Like Transformer style.
yeah.
Hoping to take it out tomorrow. The engines I got were $30 for 2 of them.
Wow.
I didn't
That's
realize
pretty
it until I'd already paid, and I looked them up online because I was going to see how powerful they were, and I saw the price. I was like, "How much should I pay?" And I looked at my receipt. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Where'd you
I
buy
could have
yours
saved a
at?
couple more bucks.
The hobby store.
That's why.
No, they're the same price online.
Oh, are they?
It's insane. Yeah, I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
They're huge though.
Well, it's a specialty market. It's not everybody. You know, it's like your mother doesn't say, "Hey, stop and pick me up a
Grab
couple of
some
rockets,
rockets.
please."
Yeah, but you would think that like Amazon or somebody would be cheaper. Though.
Yeah, it's
Well, because it's such a specialty market, Amazon probably isn't
yeah.
stocked.
You don't see kids flying rockets anymore. I don't
No,
think
no,
I've.
not like we
Not
do.
very rarely. I mean, you see it like once in a while,
If
but
Walmart was
not-
still selling the kits, it probably would be. But like, it seemed like when all the retailers stopped carrying them,
Yeah, you have to go to
It
like
kinda
Hobby
died
Lobby
off.
or a hobby store.
yeah, it kind of died off after because Walmart back in the '90s, late '90s and early 2000s, you could go to Walmart and buy the complete kit. And they had all different ones, the ones that would go 1,000 feet, ones that would go 2,000 feet. And then they all stopped selling them due to like, kind of like a liability thing. And then once they
Well,
stopped
you know,
selling 'em,
kids,
that
they're not
died
just
off.
going to shoot them up in the air. They're going to do other stuff with them, you know? It's like they're going to attach it to their skateboard, you know? It's like,
Honestly, I'd be
Yeah.
more worried about
Yeah.
somebody mine or JD's age doing something stupid with them.
Like launching a car.
Right?
Hey, watch this, guys.
Imagine if we had these when we were 12, better. We have them when we're 40.
It's funny. I actually never did anything crazy with the rockets when I was a kid. I launched them but then I would go try to make fireworks out of other shit. It's like, why didn't I use the rockets?
You have the,
I like putting I like the ones with the little parachute men in them. And when they go up, the little guy comes out and just starts floating down.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
you have the little control box that's got like the 20-foot cable on it. The
I
little-
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not like you want to go up there with a lighter.
No.
If I'm a fireworks expert, if I run, you run.
I still don't know what that currency is, Mark.
That's lira, isn't it? The L with the two?
I don't freaking know.
Rupees.
Yeah,
Rupees. No, it's got JD, it's roofies, not rupees.
Cosby's currency.
God.
Oh God.
Too soon. Too soon.
Cosby crypto.
Rupee pills. How many Cosbys is that?
How many? How many?
Pudding pop.
copies is that?
Put it pop.
Oh, that's funny.
So what car are you attaching those to, by the way?
This is my dad's his voltage RC.
Now, are you
And
gonna
I've got the
strip all the
steering
weight
hooked
out
up.
of it or what?
Yeah, all the gears are out of it, and so it just rolls.
Now
But
you're
like I
just,
said-
you're launching it on the ground, right?
Yep, the steering works. That'll be the plus on this one. That other little car was just no
I'm
control.
wondering if maybe you should add a little bit of weight to the ass end of it though.
It'll have the battery in here, so that'll be.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's a cool sticker you got on there. You gonna put one on the other side too?
I might.
There you go.
That way they know who caught the neighbor's house on fire.
Yeah, this was a 17-hour print. I think that might be the longest one I've done.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty
So
awesome.
where'd you download? Did you download that or design it yourself?
I designed it.
Good job. That fits perfect. It was like it was made for it.
I know it actually, I couldn't believe how, like, I measured everything and I was like, I'm gonna end up having to do this again. I know it because it's not gonna fit, because I put it right into the posts where the body mount has like 2 posts that go down. So I made this thing fit into those posts and it fit like right away. I was like, oh man, hell yeah.
Yeah, usually when you design something, usually you have to redo it 3 or 4 times at
I
least.
printed it a second time because the first time I tried to print it with the least amount of supports. So I printed it like upside down, but then the holes ended up not being perfectly round. So the rockets wouldn't fit. So I printed it again. And I also, like, when I first printed it, it was just a big block. It looked ridiculous. So I put these notches in it to make it look a little
To be
slicker.
honest, I don't think the steering's gonna matter on that thing.
I don't think
How'd
so
you get
either,
the-
but it'll be nice to have it just in case. I don't think I'll have time to do anything.
How did you get how'd you make the hole? How'd you get the holes? Like, how do you?
Back here.
Yeah, like how'd you get when you 3D printed that, like how'd you get the holes or whatever?
Tinkercad is pretty sweet. Like, you just use shapes and you group them together. Like, you take 2 cylinders and you group
okay.
it with the block and it cuts it out.
Oh, gotcha.
So I just had to measure everything with a caliper to make sure it was exact.
What CAD program do you use?
Tinkercad, it's online.
Okay. Have you ever tried Fusion 360?
I haven't.
That's a little bit
If
more.
you can do, you know, all the Tinkercad and Fusion 360 are all AutoCAD, Autodesk programs. If you can do that with Tinkercad, you can do Fusion 360.
I'll have to try it.
Okay. and
Tinkercad's
it's,
pretty simplistic.
It gets frustrating because it's just shapes and you're having to like think like, how can I get a shape to
have
do
you ever done any CAD work before?
like high school, but it was like not really.
There's the thing about Fusion is the thing about doing it in Fusion. Okay, all you need to really learn is the extrude command. Okay, and there's a crap load of YouTube videos out there that, you know, if you could do that with Tinkercad, you could probably watch a couple of videos and just be, oh my God, you won't believe what you can do.
Yeah,
Well,
I've actually,
I think that the guy that that got rich off of 3D printing was the guy that invented the little poop things. All he did, the extruders just went poop, poop.
JD, have you seen the metal
Oh,
3D
that's
printers
funny.
now?
the metal what?
I've been seeing advertisements on YouTube for a new metal 3D printer
Uh-uh.
for doing metal parts. It's called the X printer or something like that.
X printer.
I think that was the name of it. I've seen it a few times the last couple days. I think it's called.
And Garth, you said you don't 3D print, but you design stuff for your
Yeah,
cars.
yeah, I do. I basically was a 2D AutoCAD designer for most of my working life. And I just recently, and I had a little bit of 3D experience, but unfortunately for me, the last, 15 or 20 years of my work experience, I never got the opportunity to do the 3D stuff, because I had so much other junk I had to do in 2D. But I just recently, within the last 6 months, learned Fusion, and it's incredible. And it's free too. That's the other nice thing about it. Okay.
That's pretty crazy. 3D print or metal 3D printing.
If you
You notice how the ends of his fingers are white from being burnt so much.
Yeah.
the thing about 3D printing is the STL files, okay? And any like Tinkercad, you save an STL file, right? When you're in, there's a bunch of guys that do. My main hobby is slot car racing, And there's a crap load of people I know that use Tinkercad, and they've converted to Fusion and just, I mean, some of the stuff they do, I mean, Tinkercad, don't get me wrong, you can do a lot of cool stuff on Tinkercad.
It just gets frustrating because you're having to take shapes and like,
Tinkercad's very basic though
Yeah.
compared to the other programs.
Yeah, but it's just one of those, it's not easy, you know what I mean? You have to stick with it, the way you do it. So this is sort of my thinking on all 3D CAD programs. If you get frustrated, just walk away and then come back, okay? Because you'll get unfrustrated and you'll have learned something, you know what I'm saying? And then
That's
once you get past a couple, and this is sort of a thing about CAD work in general is it's what commands that you can learn that you can remember. Okay, you know what I mean? So with any CAD software, if you can remember this, this, and this, you can always get there. You might not get there as fast as an expert, but you can always, get there. It's kind of like drawing a map,
right.
Walking away is great advice from keeping you from throwing one of these through the wall.
I'm going to try to open up Fusion.
Yeah, exactly.
What is these?
The game controller.
How many of those I broke back in the day?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I actually bought some like refurbished ones so I could use them to, I would put down my good one and then spike the broken ones. But they bounce. That's the scary part. You can bounce it right into your TV. So I'm glad I grew out of that.
What I'm curious about those metal printers though, is I wonder how brittle that metal is.
That's what I was wondering. Is it the same as like with
Aluminum
plastic
or
where you've
something?
got the layers that
That's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if it's like super, like fragile, kind of like aluminum is. Not very strong. Cause I wouldn't assume it'd be hard as steel like a damn, socket or wrench or something.
we'll have to wait till AZ gets one.
I wouldn't be surprised if you don't already have one or have one on order.
I
He's got brand new printers still sitting in boxes.
like those laser printers where you can, laser stuff,
Oh, those are relatively inexpensive too. You can get one of those for a couple $100.
Yep.
They're just cheap as 3D printers. Can also get the what's the CNC machines. You can get little mini CNC machines for relatively cheap too. All that stuff has come down in price. 'Cause you gotta think like 8 or 9, 10 years ago when 3D printing first came out, dude, those printers were expensive. You're talking about minimum probably $2,000 for a printer. And then they got mass produced, got more popularized, it brought the price down. You could pick up a decent one for a couple $100.
What
Yeah.
kind
Not
of
a-
what kind of printer do you got, JD?
It's Adventurer 3 from FlashForge.
Get what?
Oh, we were talking about a metal 3D printer, David. I've been seeing advertisements for him on YouTube the last like week or so. That's how you always know David's listening. As soon as you say his name, he comes back in the chat. What? I'm wondering though, I wonder how good those would be for like printing RC parts for.
Yeah, like I'm just curious about the layers of it, how you'd have to
Can you guys see this?
keep it. Oh yeah.
What
Okay.
is that?
This is Fusion 360, okay? And this is a wheel that I designed, but this is,
Right.
simple. And the whole thing about this, okay, it's just shapes and stuff. Now, the way Fusion 360 works is you just pick a plane, like see the red and green line?
Yeah.
That's the plane that I use. So I start out with a circle on a certain plane and you just see this, there's a command called extrude. And you
Almost
just
looks like it looks like
extrude the shape, and then
Garth, you're literally not far off from just 3D printing the stuff yourself.
Oh, yeah, but I just don't want to, I don't want to go down. I don't want a 3D. I have friends, I can send this to a nylon printer, okay, which is the really the best version of any 3D printing you can get, okay, and have that made for $1.50
Well, let's see
shipped
what
to my
David
door.
says.
So why would I want to go down?
Yeah.
See,
Better than the
3D
headache of,
printing, you got to get into the slicer and all that other shit. And this is I can send this anywhere in the world as an STL file and get it printed, you know. And
Yeah.
if I use ABS plastic or PTEG or PLT or what is it, PLA plastic?
PLA.
I can get that for 25 cents, okay, shipped to my door. So why would I want to do all that, you know?
yeah,
And, you know, I'd rather, go golfing or something, you know. But
It
this
almost
is,
looks like it almost looks like a hubcap for, or not a hubcap, but a rim for a wheel.
it
It
is.
it is.
For a
It's
slot car.
it's like it's only about, this is about 1.5 inches in diameter, okay, so. There's no, and then the other thing about it, JD, if you look at, are you still there?
Yep.
See this down at the bottom here? These are all what it does is when you give it commands, it
Up,
saves every command, so you can go back. So if I go back like this, see what's happening? Okay.
Oh, your history.
It's undoing everything I did.
Nice.
All these here are fillets that I did on that, okay? But if I go back here, see what happens? The farther you go back, and so this is what's really great about this, learning this, is that even if you screw up, I mean, a really good CAD guy would have down, you know, and I'm just, you know, a jerk with it, okay? But a really good CAD guy would only have like, you know, four things on this, okay? And I've got like 37 or something, you know, so.
Huh.
And so it's pretty cool stuff, okay, you know, and it's all you do is you go to Fusion 360 or AutoCAD or whatever, and it's a student version, okay,
Okay.
what they call it. And it will make it difficult for you to get the damn thing, okay, because you got to go through a lot of hymns and haws, you know, just tell them that you're not doing a commercial use and it's for hobbies. Just use the word hobby. And then you'll eventually get the thing, and then it's pretty easy to use. And you can, the other bad thing about it, JD, is that it only allows you, like for my files, I can save about 10 of these files to the cloud, okay? And then it says, hey, you gotta, you know, pay for, you know, so what I do is I don't save them to the cloud. I use a stick. And
Okay.
save the files to save the Fusion files, okay? And so when I'm done with this, okay, I'll have a Fusion file that I can send if somebody wants, you know, because I'll give it away to people for free if they want to use the Fusion file, and then I'll have an SLT, you know, file that they can use their printers with. But that's basically all there is to it. It's not a whole lot to it.
Wow.
And
Good
all this
morning,
other
Bill and Curtis too. Curtis jumped in, and Bill.
What's up, Bill? Curtis?
Hey, Curtis, you get your new mic yet?
Yeah, I'll have to try that for sure.
Yeah, it's, you know, just download it and then just, you know, goof around with it a little bit, you know, and, you know, I think I did it. I got to the point where, and I was sending files. I would do that same design like that, or, you know, similar designs like that in 2D CAD and send them to one of my guys that prints for me. And he kept saying, Jesus Christ, you're sending me these sophisticated 2D drawings. Why the hell don't you just get Fusion? Why, you know? And after about 6 months of him swearing at me, I just said, okay. And I sat down, and it probably took me, I don't know, 3 or 4 days to get to the point where I could actually do a wheel. And then at about 2-week period, I was they were calling me like the wheel whisperer and stuff, because I was, but really, I only learned enough to do what I wanted to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Blender is actually, I think, even more complex than Fusion.
Because 3D stuff is, oh yeah, Blender's bad and all that stuff. 3D thinking is, exactly the opposite of, if you were gonna say build that thing on your workbench, okay, think upside down.
Yes.
And then you can do, because and that's my biggest problem, is that I've got 35 years of 2D commands in my head. So, and you know what I mean? And I'm trying to do something in 3D in the Fusion, and I'm going, Jesus Christ, what the hell? You just got to think completely different. Okay. And it's tough. It actually is, for me, it's actually it's problematic. It would be easier. And I have some friends who are really young CAD guys, and the only thing they learned was Fusion. And it's sad to me how they can put me to shame, I'll call them up and ask them to do stuff, and they'll say, "What, are you stupid?" You know what I mean? Because they couldn't. But on the other hand, if I send a 2D CAD drawing to them, they wouldn't know what to do with it. It's just, so it's the way you learn but like I said, the big command is extrude. Okay. You could draw, everybody can draw. You can draw a circle or a square or whatever, and then you just extrude it out. Okay. And
All right.
Yeah, Blender, I think too is, I know I think they have a free version, but yeah, they do have a paid version, and I think.
yeah, well,
a
he's
lot
got
more
he's
complex.
how much of Tinkercad have you been tinkering with?
It's free.
I know, but how much do you how long have you been working with Tinkercad?
Oh, quite a while. Yeah.
Okay, so you're home. You get Fusion, you will never use Tinkercad again. It's the same. It's the same, but there's more crap to it. Okay.
Same, but more better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's sort of like Tinkercad. If you took Fusion 360 and took away 90% of the commands in it, it's Tinkercad. It's all the AutoCAD and Autodesk programs are exactly the same. They just carve some of the commands out of this stuff, so.
Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm gonna go pull a Justin and go to Wawa and get a breakfast.
There you
burrito.
go. Go get a breakfast burrito. All right.
You
Hey,
can go fly.
JD, it was
too.
good to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
Justin, thanks for coming in. Paul,
Later.
we'll see you later on.
We'll see.